What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're back with the title track from her 1986 album True Blue. And it's fair to say colors are often used to indicate emotions or atmospheric qualities. I would say blue specifically, not always, but is frequently used to depict sadness or depression, or at least cool feelings, not hot and passionate. So I suppose it could go that way. True blue, though, I think also is used to mean something that is the very essence of what it is represented as. It's dyed in the wool in terms of representing or exuding the qualities for which it has been described. So something that's, true blue, it's making me think of the drum and bass track from the 90s, the Jungle Brothers, the True Blue Brother. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like maybe it could do both. It could be about like sincerity and something being exactly what it says on the tin, exactly what it purports to be, but maybe, sadness could play a role. It certainly gives me a visual hue, so let's find out what it is. This is Madonna, True Blue, from the album of the same name, 1986. Give me like love song from the 60s kind of feel, but with 80s production.
I
extra flourish at the end, or it's about to fade, and like right as I was thinking that, it goes into the fade. Yeah, cool tune. A very light tune, a very happy tune, a tune that perhaps when you're excited and infatuated about a new connection you've made, someone you're starting to see, I could see throwing this on and just really embracing the moment in your own life. But yeah, as I said, it sounded like a mixture of a '60s Motown or maybe less so doo-wop, but essentially like a '60s love song, but translated into Madonna's '80s synth pop sort of idiom. So it does make me wonder if this is an original or if this is actually a cover, or at least written by like a songwriting team, which you'd often get with a lot of the Motown songs. But yeah, whoever it was written by, it speaks to that excitement, that feeling of you wake up, you're thinking about someone, and you play it cool, but you're looking forward to seeing them, you want to talk to them, and it's just like, this is the person I've been looking for. Which she's making that point in the song, that she's gone all around the world, she's been with other guys, she's never been in love before, as she now realizes, looking into perhaps his blue eyes. I don't think that connection was ever made, and I do think blue, there are references to that she was sad before, she was crying before, but it's not going to happen anymore. So I think blue was like playing into a number of themes over the course of the song, though I didn't get confirmation that he is in fact blue-eyed. But that's sort of what it felt like. Just that feeling of, wow, I've really found a special person here. Someone who has shown me that actually the emotional connections I was making before were inferior. They weren't what I maybe even thought they were at the time. Certainly they're not what I know now to be true love. And she's saying it's true love, not just like, I think we can build something, I think we can, find our way to some great place. It's like, boom, I see you. This is what I've been waiting for. So, I don't know, I guess you could say, like, to look at it maybe a bit more critically or skeptically, you could say that perhaps she's very infatuated, but, reality of long-term relationships, they may set in, and perhaps there'll be another song to follow where it's like, well, it's more complicated now, and yes, it's my best friend, but, we still have to deal with issues, and we still disagree about things. So I feel like you could read it as, like, indicative of true love, which I think would be more traditional to like the '60s songs that I'm thinking of, where there's no suggestion that this is not real love or anything. It's just like a very passionate articulation of it. But I think there are some songs where you can say, like, if you read between the lines, it's like, well, I get that you have that perspective, but we'll see what happens in the long term. So these kind of thoughts go through my head when I think about emotions in music, and especially in like '80s music, which I mentioned before. Depeche Mode was one of the first groups I started listening to, and eventually paying attention to lyrics, although at first it was more about the sonics. And yeah, like as I got older and relationships like happen and they're very complicated, it's like, okay, like I appreciate a straightaway I love you type of song, but maybe songs that are like, I love you, but damn, it's complicated, maybe those resonate with me more, just because I've been through situations that are complicated and you feel very strongly, but maybe it's not the best situation. And so it's funny, when I hear a song like this, I love it, and like I said, if I were in a situation like that, I could totally see throwing this on and just really having a smile on my, like, hey, I'm feeling this emotion right now. But yeah, it makes me wonder what might happen down the road and if she'll feel the same. So in any case, another cool tune from Madonna. Let me know if you agree. I will see you next time. Peace.